Happy Saturday, everybody. I've got 8 of these lasers going out today. They'll be on 8 of these gravity stands. They all power link together and they all data link together. So it should be a pretty easy one. Here it is. First thing to do will be roll these guys over. Oh, they are heavy. And I will make basically a bottom layer with the base plates and then put the poles over here on the side. Got those all in. Next thing, hazer. Now, let's throw some of these lasers in there. Lasers are in. They ordered 8, but I've got 10 in there just because you never know. Now for power, I'll take one of these thicker 12 gauge wires for the hazer since that takes 13.3 amps. But these other small lasers only take 1.5 amps each. So I'm just going to use these regular ones since I have plenty and they're a lot lighter weight and I can fit more in there. So I'm going to use these today. I've got 10 foots, 20 foots, and 50 foots. I'm also going to put some of these tri-taps in there, another little connector like that, and then 2 power strips, just because you never know. I'd rather be over-prepared, and that's easy. This will be my little data and accessories case. These are all 50-foot wires with 100 foot in there for the home run. But I also have these that have power and data already linked together, but they are only about 25 feet. So if I can do these, I will, because that eliminates me having to run power and data and just do it in one cable. So I'm going to take these, and if we can put them all within that 20-25 foot range, that would be money. If not, we'll use other power cables and these longer data cables. Got to have something to roll it in on, so I need that cart. Always got to have a little bit of gaff tape. It'll all be behind curtains, but or it should be, but that'll be plenty for this one. Usually I take a whole lot more, like that guy. Last thing, computer router for the iPad, so I can run everything off the iPad whenever I'm setting up. This really helps whenever it's just me. A little dongle so I can run it out. I've got a network switch in there, power cable, couple extra e-stops, couple extra mouses, and then a little pack of couplers in here just in case I would need those for any reason. All in, took about 40 minutes. I could probably do this setup in my sleep. We're all packed up, ready to go. I'm gonna go take the dog out, play with him a little bit, and we'll be over to the venue in Fort Worth. Now, I'm no DJ Malik, always looking 10 out of 10, but at least I got my Austin Smith event stuff on. We're going over to Fort Worth, so you gotta have the hat, the boots, the pants, everything. So now I'm officially ready to head over. We were able to open that up, drop right in here. The AC took a couple minutes to unload. Here's what we're looking at. I believe the owner's birthday tonight. And we're just gonna have lasers along this back wall going all the way down underneath the chandeliers, but over their heads, and make it look good in here. We've got all the gravity stands set up behind here. And what I'm doing now is going ahead and hooking up lasers. I'm gonna leave them down here, make sure everything's good back here, put our e-stops in, but I'm going to put my computer here and test them all as soon as we plug them in, because nothing's worse than getting everything wired up and then not showing that they're pinging. So I see this one's pinging right here, so I know we're good. We can move on to the second one. Doing it this way also helps with projection zones. I have my 1 through 8. I know this one is going to be number 1. I'll have Aiden over here tell me the number on the back for the number 2, and we'll go down the line. We'll make sure they all connect, so that way I know if there's any bad wires, any misconnections, anything like that. But it makes it super easy putting them in here as you do it as well. I am right at 9 feet up there, so that's perfect. No one's going to be getting that. However, wherever you turn it on, I knew this was going to be an issue. We are hitting the chandelier there a little bit. Now, most people probably wouldn't do anything, but me, I'm going to go over here to the software, go into this one, and do the beam attenuation mapping. And basically, I'll be able to hit 0 and black out this section right here where it's hitting the chandelier. Or I can decide to move it up some. I'm not going to be able to go any lower, so I might go up with it on this side, but I'll play around with that and figure it out. More than likely, I'll just black out that little section right there. And here's what that does. I can move it left and right like this, but as long as I'm down here, I'm hitting the chandelier here, and now I am not. You can see it back there, so I'm going to move it over just a tiny bit more, and now we're good. We got something going on down here because these normally aren't flashing purple, and disconnecting and reconnecting like that one just did, So I can only assume, since it was running perfect, we were using this cable, which is a house cable, with my cable. So I think there's something interference-wise there. So I'm going to take my whole setup. Now I have my router that I can take. I'm going to put it over here with my other stuff, and I'll still be able to run the show off the iPad, walk around wherever I want to, but also have it hardwired in over there. And I think that'll solve the problem. "45 minutes to load out with one other guy. Easy. Sat and chatted with another guy afterwards. Aaron with Rocket Resource Group was the one who got me this, so I appreciate it very much. I'm going to go home, get all this stuff unloaded tonight, and be ready to go to lake tomorrow." Everything is back in its spot. Pretty much the only thing are those cable boxes, but I'm going to do those tomorrow. So I am pretty much officially done, minus like 5 minutes of putting those back. So hope you all enjoyed. Austin Smith Events on all the socials.